You want it to be one way.
What?
You want it to be one way.
Man, I don't
want
know
it to be
you...
one
Man,
way.
stop! Stop saying that.
But it's the other way.
All right. Yeah, we back at it with another one. It's another plug. It's your boy Claymore Rain. This is A.T.P. Combat Media, and we are here doing it again. It is day 1. Tomorrow is day 0 when the fight goes down. Devin Haney and Regis Prograis have hit weight. We have a championship bout tomorrow. So this is the reaction video. This is what we're looking at. There's nothing else left unless somebody gets in some sort of accident, God forbid, or gets hurt. We've got to fight tomorrow night. What did we see? We seen Regis Prograis come in at 140 pounds on the nail. We saw, excuse me, I said 140 pounds. Let's rewind that. We seen Devin Haney come in at 140 pounds on the nail, looking exceptional, looking in great shape. Let's be honest, probably the best shape we've ever seen him look. I mean, once you look at what I saw today, and I'm sure if you guys at home saw it as well, I can't imagine this guy coming back to 135 pounds. It just doesn't make any sense. You look at him when he was at the weigh-ins back at 135, he was looking like a sickly man. This guy today looked like a damn G.I. Joe action figure, right? I mean, he's ready to go. He's ready to go. The only question left is wondering if that power does translate, if that conditioning that we see him have translates into power in the ring. And only time will tell that story. Obviously, when we see tomorrow night, that'll be the best way for us to speak on that from a hindsight, right? Regis Prograis also came in on weight. Actually came in at 139. I think he's in great shape. He looks like he's in good shape. He looks like he's in good spirits, very confident, very motivated, very incentivized. He said after tomorrow, he will be the face of boxing. He plans on really putting a beating on Devin Haney and step into the game as soon as that bell rings. Devin Haney has been selling the idea that that's what he's going to be doing, but once again, time will tell that story. I don't know if Devin Haney's conditioning translates into power. If it does, I could see him stopping Regis, because let's be honest, this is very, I don't want to say similar, but you know, with Errol and Terrence, it was never a question as to who was the better boxer. It was always the question of who was stronger. And once we saw that Terrence had the strength leverage and that he was stronger than Errol, everybody knew immediately. Most people knew. I know I did. Knew immediately that it was going to be a one-sided competition. And this is going to be one of those situations where there is no question about who's probably the better boxer. Evan's been boxing ever since what, 6-7 years old, and Regis started boxing at like 16 years old. So the experience is clearly on one side of the table. Devin is the more well-rounded boxer. So the question is always going to be the power. If Regis has the power to make to make Devin have to move the needle and change the way he's going to fight this fight, then that's a difference that Regis can make, and that's where he's going to be looking for his victory. If Devin comes in the ring and that conditioning translates over into power in that ring, then I'm not going to lie to you, I'm leaning towards Devin to just dominate this fight. Another interesting thing is Devin coming in at exactly 140 pounds. We can only imagine what he's going to rehydrate to tomorrow. I would think that I'd give him a solid 10 pounds. So I expect him anywhere around 150 to north of 150 pounds tomorrow in that ring. And I'm assuming Regis is probably coming in about 5 to 6 pounds. Regis has been very uncomfortable with going to the 147 weight class, said he would not go there, that he would retire at 140 pounds. So I don't think he rehydrates that big. But Devin looks like he's probably going to put on some weight. So Devin's going to be the bigger guy tomorrow in the ring overall. He's just going to be a bigger guy. We'll see how that translates in power. I know he wants Regis's tail square in the middle of that ring. He wants it there for whatever reason, right? but we'll see what that turns out to be. In other news, Canelo Alvarez has finally spoken as well, just to kind of tap in and give that information that he's pretty much, claiming that he's the king. He can do whatever he wants, but he is meeting with Al Heyman on Monday to speak to him about what his next moves are. He said he's aiming at a May or September date to fight. So he didn't rule out David Benavidez, but he definitely didn't make it sound like it had to be David Benavidez, which that'll be another conversation. We won't get too deep into that. Teofimo Lopez also sent a contract out to Subriel Matias for I guess a unification bout, being that Subriel is holding a belt. Is he holding the IBF? I believe he's holding the IBF, and Teofimo's holding the WBO. So that'll be a unification title match. He was trying to get it done for Super Bowl weekend. Subriel did answer back to Teofimo, letting him know that he had a hand injury of some sort that he was tending to, and was trying to convince Teofimo to move this fight out until a late March, early April. We'll have more on that. I'm sure that'll develop. We'll find out. I think Teofimo's probably going to want to fight around February, regardless whether it's with Subriel or not. But we'll see how that turns out. But most importantly is the weigh-ins. The fight is going down tomorrow night. I'm thinking about maybe even doing a live for the fight. Don't quote me. I might be doing a live coverage of the fight, but definitely worst case scenario, we will be giving a reaction directly once the fight is over, see how it goes. We wish both gentlemen all the luck in the world. Hope they both get home safe to their families afterwards, and looking forward to some great fireworks boxing tomorrow night. You guys go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me who you think is going to win, how they're going to win. I've already told you I'm leaning towards Devin, but there are some boxes I need checked to really just, be confident one way or another. Devin, jab, controlling the distance, stabbing the body, looking for opportunities to bait Regis into walking into something, and then let's see if that power translates. Regis, I'm looking for him to try to get on the inside, cut the ring off, apply pressure, push Devin back, attack that body, stab the body, work his way from the body ultimately up to the head at some point, and try to stop Devin. All the pretty stuff, can go out the window when it comes to Regis. He needs to make this as ugly as possible from my perspective. And Devin needs to protect himself at all times, but he also needs to have one of the best performances of his career. Let's be honest. He's talking face of boxing. He's talking high pay-per-view numbers. He's talking about star quality. He wants to be the face of boxing. And the way you become the face of boxing is by stopping fighters. That is one of the major things that he has to accomplish. And if he doesn't stop Regis, he really needs to beat the brakes off this guy, and Regis' job is to stop him from doing that and to stop Devin. We know he's capable of doing it. He's 29 wins, 24 knockouts. Nobody's questioned his ability to stop Devin. The question is, can he get to him? And we'll find out tomorrow night. But on that note, I'll let you guys go. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Rain. This is ATP Combat Media. And at this point, we out.
They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment.